This is Professor L.B.Gayakawad, English Literature Web. I am Professor L.B. Gayakawad is teaching today the topic lecture number 388 Spoken English Direct Indirect Speech Part 9. Remember, this part is very much useful for the competitive examinations. I have put all the notes in the description box. Please see them when you are watching the video. Please watch, like, subscribe and share my channel. Now we will go into the topic. The direct speech changes into the indirect speech as follows. Remember, when we change the direct speech into the indirect speech, it changes with the rules of the indirect speech. So, see all the rules. Don't and doesn't change into didn't. It means don't becomes didn't and doesn't becomes didn't. For example, here we will see I said I don't buy more bananas. The example is I said I don't buy more bananas. Answer is I said that I did not buy more bananas. Explanation in detail means now we are going to see the explanation in detail. Here I is not changed. We have not changed here I because it is exceptional, because I is always exceptional and a final authority as the first person. That's why when we are changing the direct speech into the indirect speech, we should not change I, we should put I as I. So we shouldn't change I into other form. It should be put the same. So we have put this I here in the sentence the same. Said shall remain said because there is only one subject without an object. Remember, here we will see the next explanation. If there is a subject alone, said is put said. And if there are the subject and object together, said changes into told if the direct speech is there in the simple sentence. Remember, the sentence should be in the simple sentence form. I said and I don't buy more bananas are the two parts of the direct speech. I said is the reporting verb part and I don't buy more bananas is the direct speech part or reported speech part. These two parts have been joined together by the conjunction that because the direct speech is there in the simple sentence. If the direct speech is given in the simple sentence, in the indirect speech, the two parts are joined with the conjunction that. I shall not be changed because it is the first person and not the third person. If the speaker is the third person, I changes into he or she. For example, Yara said, I shall go there. Yara said that she would go there. Don't becomes didn't because it is a helping verb. The helping verb changes into the past, but the main verb with it remains the same. It means that when there is the main verb and helping verb together, the helping verb changes and the main verb remains the same. Means we should not change it into the past form. For example, don't buy will become didn't buy because the helping verb changes but the main verb never changes. So, don't will change into didn't and buy will remain buy. More bananas will remain more bananas because they never change in any condition. It means they remain always the same. Comma inverted commas are removed, and in the end we should give a full stop. Conclusion. Direct speech is a dialogue directly between the two persons, means two persons speak and it becomes the direct speech. And the indirect speech is the explanation of the third person who changes the direct speech into the indirect speech with the rules available. Remember, the two persons dialogue is called the direct speech because they discuss with each other in front of each other. And the indirect speech is the particular discussion of the third person who uses the rules of the indirect speech and changes the direct speech into the indirect speech. And the direct speech is the direct conversation of the two persons who talk directly on the proper time without using any rules of the indirect speech. Means we do not use any kind of indirect speech rule to change the particular direct speech because it is the direct speech of the two persons who discuss with each other directly in front of each other. It is written means the direct speech is written as it is, means we write it as the persons speak. The same is written in the in the direct speech. So we can say that the direct speech is written as it is with the rules of the direct speech called comma inverted comma, means we can use the comma and inverted comma, and then at the end of the direct speech there is the full stop. The direct speech is limited, it is limited to its area, but the indirect speech is the unlimited process. Remember, the indirect speech is done with the rules of the indirect speech, that's why it is unlimited, and the direct speech is limited because it is written or spoken only as the example of the two persons dialogue only. The direct speech is in this way is the direct narration, we can say, means the two persons come directly in front of each other and they discuss their discussion. It creates paragraphs, means remember when we change the direct speech into the indirect speech, this indirect speech changes the particular direct speech into the paragraphs, and paragraphs as the discussion is unlimited, means when we do the direct speech into the indirect speech then it becomes the paragraph, and in this way we can make many paragraphs with the help of the indirect speech. So here today I have finished this topic. Again we will be there in front of each other with a new topic. Till then, thank you very much.